Hey, third graders, here we are for your math lesson today, and we're going to talk about lines of symmetry, and I think you're going to find this is a pretty easy idea, okay? So let's get started on that. Okay, so I've got two shapes here, and I want to talk about how we do lines of symmetry. So when we do lines of symmetry, it means we draw a line through a shape and we want them to be symmetrical. Symmetrical means they are the same on one side as they are the other. They're mirror images. So if we folded them on that line, they would match up exactly. Okay? So lines of symmetry need to be in a place where if you folded on the line, you would get them to line up exactly. They would be exactly the same. Okay, so usually that means drawing a line right through the middle. Now a circle is a very easy one because you can pick anywhere as long as you go straight across. But at the same time, a circle is kind of a hard one because going straight across is a little hard when you get to different places. Okay, so I'm going to pick the top, the very center of the top, and I'm going to draw my line straight down. Okay, that is my line of symmetry because if I folded this circle over, these lines would land exactly on these lines. Now, can a shape have more than one line of symmetry? Yes, it can have more than one line of symmetry. For example, this circle I said has a lot of lines because I could think about a clock and I could go 11 and 5 and draw my line. And it would still fold over exactly on each other. Or 9 and 3, and it would fold over exactly on each other. Okay? So a shape can have more than one line of symmetry. A circle has many, many, many lines of symmetry. But now let's move on to a square. Now a square can also have more than one line of symmetry. Okay? So let me show you a few. Of course, down the middle, line of symmetry. Same way if we folded it the other way. Okay? But a square could also work if we drew from the corners. Either way would work, because if we folded this way, it would be on there. Okay? Now I want to show you an example that is not a line of symmetry. Okay? So if I drew my line of symmetry right there and I folded this right on the line, would it be the same on both sides? No, it wouldn't. And you can tell just by looking at this that this side is not exactly the same as this side. Okay? All right, guys, so let's try a few shapes. You think about this heart. We're going to come back to that one because that one's a little different. All right, where should we draw this line of symmetry on my square? Well, you know that there's more than one way we could do this, so I'm just going to pick one. I'm going to pick this one, straight across the middle. Okay? But if we were asked how many lines of symmetry could a square have, I've got one. I've got 2, I've got 3, I've got 4 different ways I could divide that square with lines of symmetry. Okay, let's look at this rectangle. How could I divide this rectangle with equal pieces on each side to make it symmetrical? You're right, let's go down the middle. That's usually the best bet for a shape. Or I could go this way. Great job. Now I can't go diagonally on this because if I folded it, it's going to overlap in different places. Okay, let's go back to our heart. Where am I going to draw my line of symmetry on a heart? You got it. There's only one. And we draw it straight down the middle through those points. And now if we fold it over, we've got equal sides. All right, third graders, lines of symmetry. Remember, it needs to be exactly the same on both sides. If you were to fold it on your line, would it match up? Okay? All right, have a great weekend, third graders. We'll see you later.